It's on my YouTube page. 3:44 in the morning. Sunday, Easter Sunday. I am making a video right now because I want to talk a little bit. I'm stuck with that feeling still of just knowing that there's some kind of emotional turmoil that's stuck within me and just not being able to get it out fully because it's just too much to handle in one sitting, in one day. I need to, discuss it in moments. I can't even just purge it out in one day anymore. Just crying, I have to deal with this another way. I don't know how to do it. I was trying to cry right now. I was crying for a bit, but it's just, I could just tell, like, I'm not gonna be finished anytime soon. Like, if I go deeper into, like, crying right now, I'm gonna be here for another hour or two, maybe, and it's already fucking 3, and, like, I just need to go to bed already. Oh, my God. I just was working right now. I was working on this gift for my brother-in-law and his wife, and these Easter baskets for my niece and nephew, because they're coming tomorrow, and yeah, I want to make them something, because yeah, my baby's gonna get something too from their mom and dad, so. And also just because they're coming, so it's Easter. It's going to be the first Easter that my baby actually has seeing, like, my side of the family. Anybody from my side of the family, really. It's nice. You know, my sister that's coming is my sister, the one that I had mentioned in other videos before, how I was never really as close to her or my other sister, my younger sister, as I was to my older sister. But, but I've still love her nonetheless, obviously. She's my sister. But, it's kind of weird, because I'm not really that close to her personal life. Like, I don't know a lot of what's going on in her personal life. Or really, for that matter, any of my siblings at the moment. But even before then, before I got, like, distant with my siblings, I wasn't really very close to her. Like, I tried to be. I feel like I did. I feel like I tried to be close to her for a while. Like, I don't know. We were just so far apart we were so far apart in years, It's just we didn't really spend time together growing up much, and just got used to having that type of relationship, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I do feel like I did try to be close to her, though. It's very hard. She was one of those siblings that you message, like, what are you doing or how's it going? And, like, she would rarely ever message me back. you know, after a while, it's like, all right, okay, I'll just stop messaging. You know, but I'll still ask about how things were going in her life and stuff from my mom and, you know, my other siblings and whatnot. So it's not like I wasn't in the loop in her life completely. I still knew what was going on. I just wasn't in her life like personally, like every day, like with my older sister. Anyways, a lot of that stuff of how I feel, you know, some of it's my relationship with Marco, obviously. Some of it's having to do, obviously, with my siblings and what's gone on with that. Obviously, also my parents and all the childhood trauma that I haven't been able to deal with properly is there as well. And then, of course, my anger and rage towards everything, you know, that's fucked up with the world and how everybody's just so complacent about it. Or not everybody, but a lot of people are just so complacent about it. You know, there's that, obviously, of course, too. And other stuff. Other things. One of the biggest things, of course, is my own personal generational trauma footprint and how I'm affecting my daughter, and you know how it's inevitable, whether you like it or not, that your children are going to be the products of whatever output you're putting out there for parenting and love, pretty much. You know, if you have, like me right now, my feeling for love is all muddled. You know, I love, of course, obviously, love is something that I've always been able to have or give. But, it's very different when the love for yourself is not exactly where it should be. It's not exactly at its peak level. It's half-assed version of it. In fact, yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. I actually used to really, really hate myself. Like seeing like how fat I look right now and how horrible my hair is right now and how just unhappy and down I look, you know, before would get me into a rage, and a verbal rage at myself, like where I just start insulting and telling myself off mentally and just putting myself down. And I used to hate myself like to that level. But, you know, now I don't feel like that anymore. I'll have sometimes those thoughts, you know, like where I tell myself, or I'll still, you know, I still tell myself sometimes, oh, you look fat or whatever, but it's nothing like, I'm not shaming myself about it. Well, I guess I kind of am, in a sense. But it's not like, it's more said in a like way to like, oh, come on, don't be so fat, you know, work out or be motivated or something, you know. It's that instead of like, oh, you're worthless or something, you know, where it's followed by stuff like that. But well, like I said, those thoughts still are there, lingering around, but they're not at the forefront where I allow them to dictate, you know, how I'm going to spend the rest of my day, where I'd be like, oh yes, I know, I'm so down because I'm so fat and ugly and gross, and ugh, and I'll just lay down and just, not do anything or just do as little as I possibly have to. It's not like that anymore. So, and I don't really tell myself either, that's not true. I guess I have my moments where I do. We all have those moments where we're down and you just don't feel good and you just have a little bit of a tantrum towards yourself, I guess you could say, or with yourself in your own mind. And so yeah, in those moments I guess I still do kind of put myself down, but I get out of it a lot better than I used to. That I will say for a fact. I'm not nearly as prone to succumbing to whatever aggressive comments that come out of my mind and allowing them to just bring me down. I don't do that anymore. And I still have that voice in me that, like I said, those voices are still there and they still linger around. It's just, they're not as strong as they were before. Or I'm stronger, I guess, than I was before. But yeah, man, I really feel in my heart that those thoughts are influenced by demons and just negative energies that exist outside of our 3D realm, our physical reality that we could actually see with our own eyes. Well, maybe some people can actually see them, but that's a whole different topic. Anyways, yeah, so I do believe that we can see, okay, so tired. Demons and entities beyond this realm, but, I don't think that it's something that everyone can do, just certain individuals. I've seen shadow demons before, shadow entities or whatever. And I know it's them because whenever I have those thoughts or those feelings of just negativity, especially at night, I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and feel them or be just having just negativity in my head, and I'm just oh, and I could see shadows around, and even Athena, I'll see sometimes it's dark, there's shadows moving around where she is when she's asleep, and she'll start crying or making noises in her sleep, they're bothering her, they're trying to interfere and suck energy, basically create negative energy to suck out of us. And yeah, and I've seen them before, and I'll start throwing back energy towards them, and the stronger that my thoughts are, and the more the more they stand up to them, the less shadowy figures there are. They start to disintegrate, and I'll start to be able to see the walls more clearly and stuff. It's not just shadows, moving around. So I know it's not just my eyes playing tricks on themselves or anything like that. It's actually, shit that I'm seeing. But whatever. The fucking cunts, all of them. Not afraid of them. They piss me off. They fucking piss me off. Especially when they start doing that to Athena. Oh my god. And I should go check on her, actually. And get my ass to bed.